What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mind Hiking Podcast. I'm your host, Brody Frye, and today I got a great one for you. I got Dougie back on the podcast, and I'm so excited. I've been trying to get him back on for a little bit, and I finally got him back, and we pumped out a good one here for you guys. So if you're enjoying it, please give the podcast a follow, 5-star review. I'd really appreciate it. And other than that, stay tuned. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Brody Frye, and here we dive deep into difficult questions. We'll map out thoughts, theories, and crazy ideas for the love of knowledge and growth. So, how do we answer some of the mind's toughest questions? This is the Mind Hiking Podcast. All right. 3, 2, 1. We are live. Brother Dougie, welcome back. Oh, that was cool. With your phone?
Special talent.
Dang. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. And the mug. Can't forget the mug.
Nice and frothy, baby.
Yeah, walks into the house with that thing full sipping away. Just gets out of his car. That thing's awesome. Where'd you say he got that?
Steffi got it for me for Christmas.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a Gryffindor mug.
When we went to Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude, there's this whole Stein section.
Yeah.
And there was just all Hufflepuff.
Oh, really?
Only Hufflepuff was remaining. All the other ones
that's
were
because nobody
purchased.
wants that.
Yeah,
So I thought they were just like selling that.
I was looking at it and I'm like,
That's funny.
And there was this like middle-aged lady next to me, a typical like short blonde
Yeah.
hair. Karen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Karen. My mom's name is Karen. She's the sweetest, but the Karen that people talk about.
The other Karen.
And I was like, oh man, all they got is Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Who all wants that? And
Yeah.
She's like, I'm a Hufflepuff. And I was like, ooh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. That's funny. She's like, give me mine. That's freaking funny. Sorry, do you mind like scooching that a little bit closer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Sorry. Don't want to take up all your drinking space, though, but...
No, it's a big mug.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, there you go. That's cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, so we were at work talking today. I was just like thinking we just got to fucking get away. I mean, we talked earlier. I know you had a rough week, and I had a pretty rough week also, and it's just like sometimes you just need to get away, right?
Yeah, man. It wasn't like a terrible week. It was just one of those weeks where it was like the work never ends.
Yeah, come on weekend kind of thing.
I was just getting pulled in like every direction. It was like, all right, go help him.
Oh, yeah.
We got to finish this job today.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go over there, bust my ass to get caught up.
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm like, all right, maybe tomorrow will be better. And then it was like, no, you got to get over there and help them finish this job today.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh.
Everything's a mad
tomorrow's
rush.
the same thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were literally talking like, and it's just funny because it's like I've always loved like survival kind of stuff and just being out in the woods, but then we talk about like just like the way the world's heading kind of thing, and it's like some parts of it is pretty freaky, and a lot of it like I don't want anything to do with it, and it's just like it'd be kind of cool to just like buy a piece of land out in Alaska just to like have some backup land in case things just like go bad and you can just kind of like disappear. Deuces kind of thing.
Do like a willing version of Alone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like I don't know, like it's just like it's weird. I don't know how this is gonna like sit with people listening or even you, but I was like what is it? So it's like we're talking today at work actually too, and it's like I've been like obviously I've said on the podcast, Katie's been she bought me a Bible and I've been reading a lot of that, and like with everything that's happening in the world, it seems like everything's kind of crazy, so I've been reading a lot of like Revelations, which is kind of like the end of things, and it talks about how like there'll be a new world order, and like you can't buy or sell things without the mark of the beast, I guess. And it's just like it was just okay. So this is just a weird story because like that, like I knew that was in the Bible. I've seen that, and then something along those lines, and then in a song. So I was at the gym this morning, and I just searched like hype music, hype workout music. That's what I searched, and just listening to that, I went through the whole like my whole gym session, and then like still listening. Like I get to my truck, and it like connects to the truck and starts playing. I drive to work listening to the same music, and then one of the lyrics in one of the songs said something about oh god, it's so weird. I don't know how, but I'll just say it. But it literally, the lyric said that the COVID vaccine is the mark of the beast in the song.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? I like backed it up because I thought I heard it wrong, and I was like, that's the weirdest shit I've ever just heard. But it was just weird because like, I don't know. It's just a goofy story that happened literally this morning.
What do you mean the mark of the beast? Like
I don't know.
Satan pentagram? Like,
yeah, I think that's what it's kind of talking about. But like a lot of stuff in the Bible is like so like unclear. It's just kind of like said and then like talked over. Like you kind of gotta. It's all like up for interpretation. I think. I don't know.
For somebody that like went to Bible camp.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
don't know shit, dude. I was there for the ultimate frisbee.
Oh, nice! Hell yeah!
Yeah, like, I was there to have a good time, swim in the lake. Like, I got a little into it,
Yeah.
Singing.
Sure. Oh yeah.
God
yeah.
He's an awesome God. He hails. Like that kind of shit. Like I got down with it.
Yeah.
The chorus
you can dance to that.
But yeah, I don't know a lot
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to drag it that way, but it was just like a weird story that happened today. But kind of wanted to just tie that into like it being freaky and me being like, let's just go buy land. So I was talking to JJ. I'm like, let's just fucking go halvesies on like 500 acres in Alaska and just be like, peace, just disappear. Like get solar panels and just like have like gutter systems into 55-gallon drums and just like collect rainwater and have our solar just totally off the grid.
I would need solar, man.
Oh yeah.
Like I was saying with that Alone show, like
Yeah.
most of those people that end up on that show are just like straight, just live off the land.
Doing that shit
They
anyways.
do that, every day.
They're like, just another day in the world.
Yeah, like the one difference is like they don't have their dog or they don't have
their companion.
Their companions, their wife, their kids. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you can get like this Starlink. So you can just like so a podcast I was listening to, this guy is like he lives in the Amazon rainforest, and they just got done building a huge ass tree fort, like miles from anything. Like they had it built, and then solar panels, and they got Starlink, so he can literally just like in the Amazon rainforest, like in the heart of it, just scroll on Instagram.
What is Starlink? Like the most...
Oh, that's like the Elon Musk's satellite network that you can... It's basically satellite Wi-Fi.
Damn.
So you can like...
Maybe I'm off the grid. I don't even know.
Oh, you might be, yeah. Yeah, like farmers kind of... Like if they can't get Wi-Fi, like if you can't get like internet, out in like crazy places that are super unpopulated, then you can get Starlink, and it's like... I don't know how exactly they set it up, but yeah, it's basically like through like Elon Musk's satellites. It's like a network of satellites that work together.
Hell yeah, it sounds better than Xfinity.
Oh yeah, probably is. Yeah, no, it's I know a few people that have it and are getting it, but yeah, I haven't heard anything bad about it. I heard it's pretty good. I think it's fucking expensive though. I don't remember.
It's funny that you say that you would like to go like live off the land like that, off the grid.
Yeah.
When I watched like a couple episodes in the new season of Alone.
That show's so fucking good.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Did you watch the new season at all?
Not the new season, but like when we used to go up to Door County all the time with our cabin, and that's all we watched the whole time we were up there. Every day it was just hiking, kayaking, doing anything outdoors, and we'd come home and we just watch alone all night and then just go to bed.
Learn how to fish in the morning.
Yeah, and then just exactly. And then the next morning you're doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah, there was this guy on it, and I loved him. Like immediately once he popped on, I was like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah,
like so pure, and he's like a real goofy dude. Like the first clip they show of him, he was like humming a song.
Oh, really?
And then he just like looks at the camera and he's like, that song has been, that like tune, little jingle has been stuck in my head for like 10 years. So if like anybody knows it, let me know. Because now it's going to be stuck in my head the whole time out here.
What the fuck?
And he's just like a goofy guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
But he was
I wonder
doing
if he
pretty
ever found
good.
out.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything. I think he made it up.
He made it up 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that?
It's so good.
Yeah, damn.
Let's make a song out of it, man. He was so like pure. He was doing awesome. He was like setting up his place.
Yeah.
He had like the right location. He was getting food, but he like killed like 2 squirrels.
Uh-huh.
It was like day 2 or something.
Damn, that's a game changer right off the bat like that. Fuck.
Kills some squirrels, and then he's like, next morning he's like, I just can't stop thinking about those squirrels. And he's like a hunter.
What?
But for some reason he like couldn't stop thinking about the squirrels he killed.
He's like, oh, I'm so successful, I just can't get over it.
I don't know. He just like, he was too pure for it. I feel like that's you. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it could be.
I feel like you go out to the wilderness and you're
it's
like, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
And you're like, guys, I don't want to kill these cute squirrels for food.
Yeah, right.
These poor fishies.
Oh yeah.
Steffi would be over there like,
snapping necks.
snapping Wolverine's
Yeah,
necks
she'd be
and
up
shit.
in the tree. Yeah, just like drop down on a huge buck, break its neck.
Yeah, she'd be like,
Grab it by the antlers and twist.
step aside, boys.
Yeah.
I took 1 kickboxing class.
Oh, jeez, that's funny.
I'd be relying on her too, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. She's a little badass. Yeah, that show is freaking awesome though, because like they had that weird twist for a while too, where they had like the partners. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Where it was like you got the partners, and then one of them is like the camper and like sets up the camp, and the other one is
The harvester. Hunter.
the traveler. Like they're dropped 10 miles out, and they just give him a direction, like that way is where he is. And then
I don't think I did see that actually.
it's 10 miles out, and they just have to like, it's same concept, survive as long as you can, but ideally the one who decided to do the hiking or the traveling eventually meets up with the other person, and then they like can like do their thing
together.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but that one was kind of cool. And what I thought was awesome about that one was in that season, there was 2 kids. They were young kids. I don't remember the ages, but like one of them they were brothers. One of them was like, I think in their 20s, and the other one was like 19, I think. But they were from Fox Lake.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's
like
awesome,
right around us.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. So I was rooting for him, and then spoiler alert if you're gonna watch it, or you want me to? I don't. Okay,
go for it, man.
the younger brother was like the camper, and the older brother was doing the hiking, and it was, they were dropped off, and it was like that evening, like not even night. It was just like a few hours, like 4 hours in or something like that, and the younger kid, what supposedly happened was he slipped and hurt his ankle, and they got their like radio or whatever to quit, and then the older brother, helicopter dropped next to him, and he was like, what's going on? Like, aren't we still in this? And he's like, no, your brother called us, and because like one bails, you both bail.
Yeah.
So and he's just like, oh, is he okay? Blah. And then like he figured out he was okay, and then like in like a couple of the later interviews, like the older brother was obviously like pissed off. Yeah, he's like, are you kidding me? I was in it for the long haul. And I think the other guy, the young guy, you could tell in the beginning too, because he was getting like pretty nervous once everybody left, and he was out there, and he was like pretty timid, and I don't know.
I mean, I get it. It's a long way from Fox Lake, dude.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I mean, we can sit here all day and talk like we can do this kind of thing, but like, I don't know, when you're dropped off and isolated and alone, like, it's a whole different thing.
I think the alone part's the
hardest thing for sure. For your mind, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like anytime I've tried to do anything alone, it's just so much harder.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like back to when I skateboarded a bunch. I could go out and I could shred with my buddies and I could land some shit. Yeah. And then immediately I go out when I'm alone and I'd be like, I'm gonna do some practicing.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do like the simplest thing.
Oh yeah.
Just because I was like not in the right mindset.
Yeah.
My homies weren't there to hype me.
Right. Yeah. Your homies are there like, oh yeah, you got it. But then when you're alone, your mind is just like, you suck. You suck. You should go home.
When we did that backpacking trip in the Grand Tetons.
Yeah.
It was.
Where is that?
It's in Wyoming.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
How long ago did you go do that?
Ooh, 4 years ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that like the coolest trip you ever did?
Yeah, it was. Yes and no.
Yeah,
I mean, absolutely fantastic. But we did too many miles per day.
Oh, okay.
There was one day where we did like 3 mountain passes and 16 miles in one day.
Dang.
So, I mean, it was beautiful. The whole 16 miles. Like
16 miles is hard in the first place, but then like that kind of 16 miles is like
up and down hills.
Yeah, that's
you're
a
on
whole
rocks,
different thing.
You're crossing water. You're wet, then you're dry, then you're hot.
So what you flew out there and then
we drove.
Oh, you drove out there.
We drove.
Oh shit.
That was wasn't it the Rude Boys trip? Yeah, I think we nicknamed ourselves the Rude Boys.
That's when you got
that jacket.
Your jacket.
That was in the Banff trip that I found that jacket. Me and my cousin were walking through.
Oh, I thought you had that made.
No, we were walking through Banff and like my cousin was just like, dude, does that store say Rude Boys on it? And I was like, oh my god,
that's awesome.
I had to get the jacket.
Yeah. You call yourself the Rude Boys
and then stumble upon that on a different hiking trip. Yeah.
But really, it's just the nicest boys you ever meet.
Sweet boys, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Sweetest, nicest boys.
Holding doors for old ladies and stuff, and you're just wearing the Rude Boys.
Rude Boys, miss. Remember that, please.
Yeah. Oh, I will. I can't wait to tell my husband about that nice story.
Yeah, that Tetons trip, it was awesome, you know. But, I mean, we were out there, you know. Backpacking trip, we had... There's no way we could have gotten through that if we were alone.
Oh, yeah.
16 miles. Yep. I would have gone 7 of those miles, and I would have been like, I'm camping here.
Yeah.
Like, it was 16 miles to the next campsite.
Okay.
You had, like, assigned campsites, but you...
so it was like okay.
You could camp anywhere, technically, but, like, for some reason they had you book campsites, so you were supposed to camp there, but I'm like, dude, we're in the middle of the friggin' woods.
So if you get eaten by a grizzly bear, then they're just like, they know, like,
it might be like, so like we know that they're there at this night, in case something happens.
Yeah, and they're like, they haven't reached their site in 3 days.
But AT&T is coming in clutch, man.
Oh,
I
really?
had reception on the top of the mountains.
Oh, shit. Damn. Nice.
But, yeah, man, it's really cool being out there and like not really having anything.
Yeah. How many days was it?
We did
like from the day you left your car, like how?
I think that was like a 9-day trip.
Oh shit.
But we hit multiple stuff along the way too.
So you went, it was like an out and back kind of thing, or was it a loop, or how'd you get like back to the car? Or did you go like point to point and then they bus you back?
It was supposed to be like kind of like a crescent moon type shape, I guess. We ended up not doing the last 12 miles of it.
Okay.
The mountain that we were supposed to cross was just like crazy snowy at the peak of it, so we skipped that. But
did you didn't pack for the snow stuff or anything? Or?
Not good enough for that. Yeah. I had a hammock. We all had hammocks except for my buddy Mikey.
Okay.
So camping was kind of like specific where we had to like settle down.
Yeah, yeah.
We had to string up and he had to be on the ground. So like,
gotcha.
We found some patches that had like trees, but the ground was super rocky. So that we had to pass that up.
Yeah. You had to find the perfect spot.
Yeah, man. Being out there, away from everything, it's just, there's...
Oh, it's awesome.
Nothing as blissful as that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell this because I want you to come in September.
Yeah, I would love to come. I for sure need it. That's for sure. I need to get away. I've been thinking about it a lot. Just reconnect with Mother Earth.
Yeah, I think it's important.
Oh yeah.
We got the mountain thing when we went to Germany because we got to snowboard on that mountain. But
oh, cool.
You took like a trolley out. And then you took like a trolley up the mountain.
Yeah.
And you were up in the mountain at like the snowboard resort the whole time. So like, yeah, we got the beautiful views and everything like that a mountain brings to the table, but there you don't get like that push up the mountain to get that view. You don't get like the isolation.
Right.
So like, did I have fun shredding?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it hurt like hell, yeah. But, I now I need to get like that nice hiking, isolation.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm looking for the next trip.
Yeah, definitely. What was like? So you guys were like roughing it? Where you like have freeze dried food and cook it yourself there. That's cool.
My cousin brought like a lot of like ramen noodles and like. Like a big girthy summer sausage.
Oh yeah, whatever works, I guess. That's awesome.
And like nuts and stuff. And I brought like a bunch of freeze dried food, so I was fucking eating stroganoff.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Some of it was not.
Oh, it's questionable.
But everything tasted good.
Yeah.
In that moment.
Oh yeah.
Hiking all day like that.
Honestly, I bet you're right. Yeah. Sometimes I like, you go to Cabela's and they have like the whole freeze dried food section and it's just like, oh dang, this is awesome. And you start looking through some of the like options and it's like, doesn't sound like it would be good, like heated up in a pot of boiling water. And like, I don't know if I would trust any of this. Like some of it's just like, seems easy enough, like scrambled eggs or whatever, or just like chicken noodle soup. But some of it's like super like, I don't know about this. Like I can't even think of an example. Like
I think I had like a fried rice one or something like that.
Oh, that's fine.
I thought that one was gonna be awesome.
Was
the
it
worst one?
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
I don't know why, but
dang.
Like they just didn't have a very good Asian chef for the
I guess
freeze-dried food.
Yeah, missing some
the
soy
stroganoff
sauce.
was awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the beef
That's
stroganoff.
awesome.
I was like, dude, I would like eat this at home.
Yeah.
Eat some emergency food.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I know they got the like. Actually, I got one in my survival pack somewhere. It's like freeze dried ice cream sandwich.
It's not bad.
You had it?
I've had that before,
I have it, but I've never tried it.
Space food.
Yeah, the space ice cream. Yeah, astronaut ice cream.
It was cool. We had to bring like, I don't know how we didn't know this, but when we got there, we had realized that we had to bring like the bear packs in.
Oh yeah.
And they're like big plastic jugs.
Yeah.
So
that's basically just to hide the food.
It hides the scent.
Gotcha.
They still recommend like hoisting it up in the tree.
Yeah.
But next time I'm gonna bring something like big enough to put that in, because I just had it like carabinered to my backpack and it was just like
flopping around, smacking the back of your thigh. The back of your legs are bruised up.
It doesn't sound bad, but when you have like a 50-pound pack on your back already, and then that's swinging around, it's like,
yeah, that sucks. Especially the weight moving around.
Yeah,
it's one thing to carry the weight, but to have it like slapping around back there.
I got like super stoned one night after we got back to the campsite, and we were super tired.
Yeah.
I had a Snickers. I had my Game Boy with me. I bring my Game Boy on like every road trip. I always play Pokemon Blue. It's like my thing is I go every road trip I go on, I collect all the badges.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Not 150 Pokemon, because that's just too intense.
Oh, yeah.
I always get all the badges when I go on one.
Nice.
I was playing that in my tent, and
yeah.
I ate a Snickers, and then I, like, tossed it out my hammock.
Uh-huh.
And then, like, it's like a half hour later, I hear, like, snarling.
No.
Oh, my God. I'm like, all crispy in my tent. Like,
Yeah.
I want to get eaten like a sushi by a bear in this thing. And I'm freaking out. And I like unzip it and I like poke my head out and I don't see anything. And then I just realize it's just my cousin from his hammock just like snoring like a motherfucker. He's like, I was like, oh God.
Oh my God.
I was terrified, man. I thought I was a goner.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Is that the most fear you've ever felt in your life?
Yeah, that's my cousin snoozing. Best snooze of his life.
Yeah, he's the best sleep of his life, and you're sitting there shitting yourself.
But yeah, man, coming back from those trips, just it makes you appreciate, one, what you have here, and like two, what you experienced out there. And kind of like find yourself a little bit more, and the times you share with your friends on those is incredible. That's why I wish like we cut it down to like 7 miles a day. Like, do that same trip, because we did like, I think it was only 3 days we were out there, but we did like 40 miles or something like that in 3 days.
Yeah, that's a fuck ton.
It was too much.
Yeah.
It might have been more than that.
You want to have a balance where it's like enough. You go out there where it's like you're out there hiking and kind of like you're out there for the adventure, but also you don't want to like, you want to enjoy it. You don't want to like be gasping for air. Like you're not trying to like train for anything, or, you know.
I mean, I'm no Olympian. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, you still want to enjoy it. Yeah,
there was one part where we were like halfway up the mountain. My buddies are, looking forward, like, oh, we gotta get to the next campsite. Like, looking forward, and I'm sitting there. I turn around, and I literally plopped on the ground, and then they like turn back to me, like, Doug, we gotta move, like, we gotta get going. And I'm like, dude, this sunset is beautiful. Just
fuck yeah.
We're on the edge of a waterfall. It's streaming down. It goes into a bunch of streams in the valley, and it was just like lush greenery down there, and just sun was like going down over the mountain on the other side, and it was just like breathtakingly beautiful. And I like got mad at him because, come on, man, we gotta go. And I'm like, dude,
chill out.
Let me enjoy this for 30 seconds. Like, seriously. We've been going for 6 hours.
It's like what you came there for. And,
let me appreciate this a little bit.
Awesome.
I think that's really important. I think that's why if you do one of those things, keep the hikes short. Yeah, cover some ground, see some shit while you're there, see different mountain passes, but save that 10 minutes every once in a while to just turn around and appreciate how far you've hiked and the scenery you just walked through, because it looks so much different when you go through it.
Oh, I'm sure.
As opposed to when you're up over it. Yeah,
that's true. That's amazing. Yeah, you got to look back and appreciate it. That's so cool. That it's funny that like you're the only one that's like actually took that in, but you really got to take that in.
Yeah, they kind of like were like, "Whoa, dude, don't snap!" And then they like turned and looked at it, and they all were like,
"You're right."
Wow! Like everyone just went quiet.
Yeah,
and, like, you heard some birds chirping and
awesome.
Water rustling, and everyone was like, "Wow, that's beautiful." And then it was like 2 minutes, and then he was like, "All right, man, we really got to go." And I'm like, all right, fine. All right.
At least they got some time to look at.
Thank you for letting me enjoy that for a moment.
Or they just get totally like mesmerized by it, and then you just are like, okay, I'm done. You just push past it. You're like, let's go, guys.
We got to the campsite pretty late that night. It was like pretty much dark. Last like mile or so that we were hiking. And they were kind of like, well, duh, you had to stop and enjoy that. And I'm like, hey, man, fucking worth it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's freaking awesome.
We get eaten by bears right now. At least I enjoyed that sight.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, it's like a damn near once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
Yeah. That's what we came for. So, yeah, I totally, back to the beginning, I totally agree, man. The times we're in, it's fucking wild out there. It's mad out there. So
yeah, it's like there's this quote that I just like. It was amazing because like on that podcast, this guy that lives in the Amazon, he was saying like just how life is different out there. Like people are like disgusted with like roadkill and stuff, and they're just like, oh my god, like this world is so cruel, or like how could you eat animals, like kind of thing. But like he said that when you're in the Amazon rainforest, it's like chaos, and just like these animals are just like ripping each other apart and fighting for their lives. And it's what he said was it's a never ending recycling of death.
That's a way to look at it.
Yeah. I was like, he said that, I was like, wow, that's not what I was expecting to hear. But it was still, it like hit me, and I was like, dang, yeah. But it's true, because like things out there are not afraid to rip you apart, and they're not going to think twice about it. Just,
I mean, the reason they do it is to like bring that food back and feed their,
yeah, it's a cycle. Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, in a way, in a weird way, I guess it's beautiful. Just,
I mean, death sustains life.
Yeah.
The Amazon would be fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's one that I would love to go experience.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he talks about like in the tree fort, he talks about how in the mornings, like you can't sit and talk like we're talking right now, because you can't hear over all the birds and the howler monkeys and stuff like that. Like just so much noise just from the forest, especially in the morning time. Like they can't have a casual conversation. They gotta like scream over all the life, just like that dense life.
I mean, it's not gonna stop for him and his podcast.
Oh no, it's so cool though.
The howler monkeys, dude, they're loud.
I've never heard one. So.
I've only experienced them when my mom got married. We did a destination wedding.
Oh, cool.
And it was in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Oh shit.
This resort was really cool. It was like a brand new resort, but they like built it around like a small patch of rainforest. Or I don't think it was necessarily rainforest. It must have been. There was howler monkeys.
Dense ass forest, at least.
Yeah, I mean it was jungle.
Yeah,
it was. But like there was like a howler monkey tree that was there, and there was like coatis running around everywhere, like feeding them popcorn, peacocks everywhere, like all sorts of stuff.
That's so cool.
That howler monkey tree was like right outside my room. It was pretty much right outside my balcony, and in the morning they were just like going ape shit.
Literally.
Yeah, it was. A cure-all for getting up. But damn, dude, that hangover, it was like...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. They woke me up, that's for sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang, you're pretty well-traveled, though. I mean, even... Yeah, another thing I wanted to ask you about is your latest Germany trip.
Oh, the Europe trip, man?
Yeah.
That was...
How was it? Yeah, where did you go?
We flew into London...
Yep.
And then we were in London a couple days. London was pretty cool. Not my favorite out of where we were. It was my least favorite of where we were. But flew into London. We hung out there for a few days. The hostel was really shitty, so that was part of why I was like, eh. But there was a cool bar downstairs. That was a bonus.
Nice.
Then we took a train from London over to Antwerp, Belgium.
Okay. Cool.
Which was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, super nice, super clean. I had some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life over
really?
there. Yeah. It was like this like weird barbecue joint was like
wow.
Going through a bunch of weird stairwells. They're super small, and then all of a sudden like I thought we were gonna get murdered for a second, but ooh, it was
like
good.
Hogwarts shit.
It was weird. We went from Antwerp to what did we hit after that? Amsterdam after that. So we went over to Amsterdam from there, and then flew over to Munich from Amsterdam. And then from Munich, we went to... I always pronounce it wrong. And I'm blanking completely. Southern Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I really can't remember what it was. It was right next to like Austria.
Okay.
We ended up in Austria just for like the snowboarding trip.
Oh, cool.
Went to Zuidgeis Mountain. It was a huge mountain.
Yeah.
So we got to experience like a little bit of everything. That German town was really small. Man, that's bothering me though.
So did you do snowboarding while you were out there?
Yeah, I did mostly
awesome.
eating shit, but...
Ate a lot of shit.
Man, that's gonna bother me. I didn't book any of the trip, so...
Yeah.
But that was like a small little town where there was like... You're walking through town and there's just straight up like cows in the center of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like stables with cows in the center of town. And ironically, like the Irish pub was like the hangout.
Oh,
there.
really? That's awesome.
It was super cool. I didn't get to go to this gorge that was really close to there, unfortunately, because I was sick that day. So I was stuck in bed and.
Oh shit! Hungover sick.
No, sick.
Oh, really?
Sick, yeah. For like the last like 2 days of the trip.
Damn.
And then like 2 days when I got back.
Fuck. Is it from the barbecue?
No, that was like 5 days before that.
Oh, okay.
It was a pretty long trip. So going through the steps, like London, I thought was really cool, and in the fact that there is a lot of history there. Got to see a lot of stuff. The museums were really cool, but
That's
like
cool.
as far as the city goes, it was kind of like Chicago to me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
A little dirty, a little stinky. The
Yep.
people were kind of a little bit rude, kind of
Yeah.
like, unfortunately, like Chicagoans by us.
Yeah.
Just a little off-putting.
Yep.
We had fun. We partied a bunch.
Yeah.
We saw some really cool things. We did like the Shakespeare Globe, which was
Okay.
really cool to see.
Yeah.
Kind of get the history behind that.
Oh, that's
and,
cool. Yeah.
But it was interesting. You'd be like walking through, and it looks like a dirty part of Chicago, and then all of a sudden you turn, and there's like a big, beautiful church or
Oh, cool.
chapel or museum or
Yeah.
just crazy history around the corner because they don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then London was fun. I liked Antwerp a lot. Antwerp was really cool. It was really beautiful. It was really clean.
Yeah.
Hostel there was like the nicest place we stayed, and like the cheapest pretty much that we stayed in.
Yeah.
Super clean. Everyone there was very nice. The food was awesome there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that barbecue wasn't fantastic. We got breakfast a few places and it was really good.
It's awesome.
Again, history there was awesome.
Yeah.
Chapel was really, really, really cool. Amsterdam was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nuts how.
it was Amsterdam, man. We were there Friday night, so we got there. Amsterdam was just already like, it was already going, dude.
Yeah.
So we got there, and it was pretty much sundown.
Yeah.
Pretty much right off the train. It's just weed shop.
Oh, damn.
But there's like the gas station weed. Basically,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then there's like the dispensary weed. Those
Yeah.
are called coffee shops,
Okay.
which I thought was really weird.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Like cafes had coffee, and
Yeah.
coffee shops had weed.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know
so it's
why.
basically like high end fancy like Japanese restaurant with fresh sushi versus gas station sushi.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen sushi at a gas station.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I must just look past that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, your body just naturally knows. Nope.
But the first instinct was, grab that gas station sushi while we were there.
Yeah, right.
I'll take 2 of these joints and 2 of these joints, and like that just kind of gave me a headache, dude. Like, oh, geez. But yeah, man, it was really cool looking in Amsterdam too. Like, it's got kind of like a Venice vibe to it. There's a bunch of canals everywhere, bridges over it. Mushrooms aren't legal, but they have like magic truffles is what they call it.
Huh.
And it's like pecans, but they got like I don't really even know what it is, man.
Yeah,
it's like
some shit in it.
It kind of sounded like it was like ground up mushrooms of some sort
inside of
the sprinkled around it.
Okay.
We ate that, and then we went like on a walk, and they hit like instantly. I mean, it was like 5 minutes.
Thank God you tried one, because I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
How was it like in relation to like a typical mushroom you'd have?
Very similar.
Okay.
It hit faster. It like peaked longer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know how much to eat.
Yeah.
So I ate what I thought was a small
handful.
amount, but it hit pretty good. I mean, it was like clustered pecans, and like you don't know how much is sprinkled on it.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't bad at all. I had a great time. We went and we were going through a couple museums. We went to the Banksy Museum, which I thought was awesome. I'm a big fan of Banksy. I think he's awesome.
Yeah.
His work's super cool. They had originals. So, like, just straight up, like, the concrete carved out, or, like, the side of, like, a garbage can that had his artwork on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, like, the originals were really, really cool looking.
Yeah.
And it was with me and Drake and Mike and my favorite people, so...
Yeah.
We had a great time. We were giggling our asses off.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
I saw, like, a lady in, like, it was like a space outfit, man. It was like...
What?
It was, like, shiny, shimmery, like, mirror.
She's wearing aluminum foil.
Yeah, basically. Basically, like, more rainbow colors on it.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
It was like...
Like a holographic
Maybe it wasn't
shit.
rainbow.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was really fun, man. And...
Wait, what was she doing? Was she just in the middle of a field or something? Or
No, she was a real life person, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
No, she was at the Banksy Museum.
Oh, okay. She was out doing things.
She was out and about.
So she was out in public dressed like that?
Yeah. And everyone seemed everyone was super chill there.
Every single person was unique in their own way.
Yeah. I think so. I mean, like, everyone in Amsterdam was really fun. The cars are crazy.
Cool. Oh, really?
Yeah, like the cars, there's like one-seater cars everywhere.
Oh, shit.
The traffic's insane. So, like, that
Those
was kind of
go-karts.
nuts when we were on mushrooms. I was like, I'm going to get squished.
Yeah, right.
Because they just, like, do what they want. Like, bikers, trolleys,
There's just
cars.
no markings on the roads. It's just
all cobblestone.
free for all.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
Dang.
All of a sudden, like, a car is coming down the sidewalk while you're walking. I'm like,
Ooh! Yeah. Yeah, right.
But Amsterdam was surprisingly beautiful. I almost stepped in a human turd once.
Oh, no.
I know.
Somebody just shit in the street or something?
It was, like, right there, yeah.
How do you know it's a human turd? You
can
tell. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I didn't, like, examine
It wasn't
it,
a big round disc like a cow pie.
It was a human turd, for sure. Like, guy had a wild night. So, during the day, you would never expect, like, Amsterdam to be how it is at night.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's kind of like, it feels like it's kind of like Vegas casinos where they, like, pump oxygen in there to keep you, like, alive.
Yeah.
You know, playing, you're not tired at all. It's like that. All of a sudden, it was like 5 a.m, and I'm like,
oh, jeez.
Dude, how are there this many people out still? Like,
yeah, right.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, right.
This is a loophole here.
Yeah, seriously, you just get sucked in.
But then all of a sudden, 9 a.m, like, everyone's out having coffee, going for runs, and like, the nightlife and
Whole different world.
yeah, the red light district was very strange. Yeah,
What was that like?
it's just surreal, kind of, but like that's their life. Like you can tell, like that's their career.
Yeah.
They're just legal prostitutes there. we just kind of walked around it, and there's like windows where chicken in like lingerie.
Yeah.
They're like, come here. Like, wiggling their fingers at you. Like, come over. And like, I was like, nah, man. Get out of here.
She takes ultimate offense. She's like, oh! She comes down and just like smacks you.
Oh, no, nobody gave a shit. They were like, well, I'll get the next one.
Yeah.
And like,
you're lost.
Curtains were closed everywhere. So like, when the room's occupied, there's just like a red curtain that closes.
Gotcha.
It was kind of funny how like, they had a product for everyone.
Yeah.
It was like the young blonde, and then there's like the old...
A product for everyone.
Old curly-haired lady, and then there's like the guy girls.
Oh, yeah.
All sorts of stuff. I'm like, wrong alley.
Dang, they had everything.
Yeah. I was like watching how it was done, and like guys would like
done. You're looking in the windows.
No, not that. Like the business aspect, not the.
I've never done this before.
Not the smashing.
Yeah.
There's like one guy that I was watching. He was like going up to like a door, and then he'd like look at him up and down, and then they'd like crack the door, and I'd see him like discuss it, and then he'd like look at him again and be like, not worth the price, and then like walk on to the next door, you know.
Dang.
And then like think about it and walk on to the next door. And I'm like, this guy's just straight up window shopping.
Yeah, literally.
He's obviously a local.
Yeah, that's so weird. He's going to houses shopping. Like, which one of these people do I want to have sex with?
Yeah, it's very weird. They had like live sex shows. We didn't go to any of that kind of stuff. We went to one bar over there and just kind of shot pool and hung out.
Cool.
But it's definitely a weird strip, and it's just kind of a cool thing to like walk down. I
can't get over that. Just like somebody shows up at your door, looks you up and down. No, you're not worthy.
Yeah, you're not worth it. I'm like, I wonder how much, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good question.
Because he was really contemplating it. It must have been like right on the cusp.
It was close,
yeah.
Was it worth just like trying to like fire back another offer? Or
yeah, he was kind of like, I'm not gonna get the PS5 right now. I have the budget for a PS4. I'll go to the other window.
He's like
PS4.
Oh, if you didn't have that mole, then maybe.
It's a strange thing. Yeah,
so weird.
I couldn't believe it, dude.
Yeah,
like I had heard about the red light district, but we were kind of like walking around, like I wonder where that's at, and turn the corner, and it's just like
boom.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Naked people everywhere.
Very strange.
It's so weird.
That was a weird part of Amsterdam. But then, like, during the day, that's not open. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. During the day, it's not open. So
sundown, and then everybody comes out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all the creatures, the street poopers come out.
Oh, jeez.
Munich was cool. Munich was a bigger city. I love German food, so like I was and German food and beer. I was fucking loving that part. Yeah. I was enjoying the sauerkraut. I was loving just the culture there.
Yeah. Any really good beers?
Yeah. Most of it I've had before. I worked at a German pub for like a few years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In Palatine, they were like straight German pub. Like,
was it actually pretty?
We had Das Glas Boot, you know.
Oh, fuck yeah!
It was like the 3-liter glass boot.
Damn.
We sold liters of everything. We had like 8 German beers, all like the really popular ones, and we'd rotate 4 of them. But there was 4 that were staples there all the time.
Yeah.
And then there was like 8 craft beers and liters all the time, and all a bunch of German people were in there all the time. So I kind of fell in love with the culture a little bit. So
that's awesome.
It was pretty cool to experience that. Munich was neat. I liked it, but Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Garmisch-Partenkirchen.
That's what you're.
That's the small town.
Okay.
And I'm probably saying it wrong, but it was something like that.
Okay.
That's what I enjoyed.
What was it one more time?
Garmisch-Partenkirchen.
Okay.
Garmisch-Partenkirchen? Yeah, something like that.
It's awesome. I'm impressed.
That's why I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
It was so fucking weird.
Yeah, I get it now. I'm surprised you could remember that. You just said it enough times, or did you read it or something?
I remember seeing it written.
Did you ever know how to pronounce it?
Dude, I have it in my wallet. I totally have like a card from there that said it on it.
Did you ever actually get the correct pronunciation, or did you just read it and assume?
My cousin said that that's how you say it.
Okay.
I believe him. I trust him.
Okay.
He's a smart boy.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying it wrong right now just because it feels weird.
Yeah.
But it's a weird town name.
Yeah.
But that town was like absolutely beautiful.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
We took like I think it was like a 3-hour train ride from Munich to that town, and you're just passing through countryside the whole time. Just
that's so cool.
Big, huge fields, like a bunch of farmers.
Yeah.
See some like lumber mills and stuff like that.
Cool.
That was like the biggest business you saw on the way.
Oh yeah,
the lumber mill. The town was tiny.
Yeah.
The view was awesome. It was like in a range of mountains. It was just like packed.
That's
right
awesome.
in the mountain area, and
Dang.
it smelled different. You know, like
Yeah.
that's what I was really excited for, and that's
Yeah.
the town I picked to go to. Like my cousin sent a list, and he's like, "All right, we got this. We're going to London.
Yep.
We're going to Antwerp. We're going to Amsterdam, and we're doing Munich."
Yeah.
Like sent a list of other towns, and I think one was like Prague, Vienna. The other ones were like cities.
Yep.
So I was like, "Go ahead, guys. Like, I'm intruding on your trip." I decided to hop on it last minute.
Yep.
My mom actually helped me out to go on the trip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah. It's awesome.
She knew I'd regret it. It was like my two best friends going on it, and I'm like, "No, I'll pass. Like, it's a little expensive."
Yeah.
So she helped me out
That's
to
awesome.
go. She was like, "You're gonna regret it the rest of your life. You don't
Yeah.
go to Europe with your best friends.
Yeah,
There's
that's
not
like
gonna be a next one, whether you
No.
say it. If there is one, awesome. If there isn't, you'll regret not going the rest of your life." Which I would have.
Definitely. No, that sounds like a life-changing trip.
It's important to do those kinds of things with the people you love, you know. I try not to think about these things, but I do always keep them in the back of my head. Like, you don't know how much time you have with the people around you.
Right.
So I try not to take any of that for granted. So
Yeah.
she said, "Go do this." And I'm like, all right. Put my pride aside. I'll take some extra scratch from you, and I'll go do this. Because
that's awesome.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
Absolutely.
But I picked that little mountain town. I'm so fucking glad I did.
Yeah. That's so cool.
It was nice to have like the city things, but to not, as much as I loved like the museums and the cities and enjoying the nightlife and stuff, I needed that mountain town, and I needed that snowboard, and like I needed to be on the top of the mountain, just like we were talking about earlier. Just out there.
It's so cool. That's
and
awesome.
the locals there were like locals, man.
Oh yeah.
They lived there. They procreate there. They die there. Like
everything there.
They stayed
poop
there.
in the street.
No, poop in the street.
Oh
there.
dang! Yeah.
That was another thing. Like we could walk down the street at any time of the day, and it was like there was like barely any cars.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There was like one bus that circled around there with like one old lady going to the grocery store. And that was it. So that was a really cool experience. That was my favorite part about it, is like that little town, and then taking that trolley to Austria and hitting the slopes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm not very good at snowboarding anymore.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah, I had one tumble where it's like, I mean, my back must have twisted.
Oh really?
In two, and I was just flopping around like a helicopter.
It sucks crashing on a snowboard because your feet locked together, and
I forgot how to fall safely.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. With snowboarding, like broken wrists are the most common injury because your legs are locked together and you fall and you just put your hands out and break your wrists. It's so common, but
yeah. I caught on pretty fast. I was cruising. Yeah.
Did you snowboard a lot, or do you? I know you skateboarded
a lot. I snowboarded a decent amount, but never on like a big mountain like that. Like it was on our trusty trash pile.
Yeah.
Mount, what is that? Wilmot?
Wilmot, yeah. Trusty trash pile.
Trusty trash pile, X dump with snow on top. Yeah. But I caught on pretty fast, and like the runs there are way more complicated than they are here.
Yeah.
Like, whatever level it is here, it's gonna feel like a level up.
There. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So like, blue was like crazy hard there.
Yeah. Huh.
Dude,
it just like jumps with spike pits, and it's just like, oh, that's a bunny hill.
It's a bunny hill. The bunny hill was like that, dude. The bunny hill had to have been like 150 feet tall.
Jeez, damn.
Like, all right, I guess we'll practice on this.
Yeah, and you have to have your little pickaxe to ice pick to climb up to the top of the bunny hill.
We didn't have a lot of powder either. It was pretty packed down over there.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get a lot of fresh snow before we came there. So it was slick, dude.
Yeah.
It was slick.
Fast.
Every time Drake pulled up, he would like be the last one down the mountain.
Yeah.
His beard was just white with snow stuck to it, and he was like, I fell again. And I'm like,
That's awesome.
I see that, buddy.
Yeah.
You good? And he's like, it hurt.
That's so funny. I remember one time where were we snowboarding? I think we might have been at Wilmot, actually. But it was me, Steph was there, one of her friends, and then JJ was there. And we were snowboarding, and then eventually worked our way to the terrain park, and we're doing some jumps, and JJ, he's like following right along, and I'd been snowboarding for years at this point, and I know like JJ was doing a good job, and he was doing some of these jumps and stuff, and some of the smaller ones, and then there was this long rail, like a jump into a rail, and I'm just like, dude, you could totally do this, you got it. And he's just like, okay, if you think so. He literally goes out to this thing and just like off the face, feet sideways, like tries to dig his heels in, off the face, full, like just like sprawls out all of his limbs, and then lands like the rails like all the way down at the end of the rail just ends. It's like a squared off rail, and he lands back first into the back edge of that rail. Like he jumped the whole rail, sprawls out like a starfish, and lands back first on the back edge of the rail. And just, I got a picture on my phone, I'll show you later, but it's just gouged on the back of his back, and I'm just like, oh shit. And then like later on in the day, like we were pretty much done after that, and we're wrapping it up, and I'm just like, damn dude, are you okay? Like, fuck, you did awesome. Like, I'm surprised you didn't get that, though. And he's just like, yeah, man, it's my first time snowboarding. And I was like, whoa, no. I would have never had you do that if I knew that.
If you think I can.
Yeah. I was like,
I love JJ, dude.
I was like, damn, now I feel bad. Like,
he's like, if you have faith in me, then I have faith in you too, Brody.
Yeah, right.
Wrong.
He lives off of my face.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
that's so funny,
because he was snowboarding like he's done it before. At least
he's catching on to the basics real fast.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Hit this 40-foot rail, brother.
Yeah, you got it. I mean, he's hitting some of the smaller jumps, and I'm like, oh yeah, you can do it. You got enough balance and motor skill, and just I thought he had it. And
hey, man. You gotta have faith.
Yeah. He gave it a try. He was committed. It was the funniest thing, though.
That's great, dude.
Yeah.
I loved snowboarding. I think I would actually love it more now. When I was younger, I kind of stopped snowboarding because I was like, I'd rather skate.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather spend my money to go to the skate park.
Yeah.
I thought snowboarding was too easy.
Oh,
I was catching on really fast.
Yeah.
Like, the first season I snowboarded, I was doing like 270 like switch front board, 270 outs.
I would say snowboarding is much easier. I'm good at snowboarding, but I cannot fucking skateboard to save my life.
I mean, you have it strapped to you.
Yep.
It does help, it's a little bit more cushioned when you fall.
Yeah.
Not on a rail, but
yeah.
I do think it's a little easier.
Yeah.
But
it's like we're just talking outside. I'll get it on the podcast, but like or Katie and I's engagement party, you guys were. The ideas were slowly getting worse, and we're drinking, and the next thing you know, the mountain bikes come out, and the skateboard comes out, and the sun's going down. It's dark now.
Dude, my eyes lit up when I saw that skateboard.
Oh,
I was
fuck
like,
yeah!
Can I use that?
Yeah,
it was
you
like
guys
a puppy following around JJ with it. He was like doing tricks, and I was like, "Can I try?"
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, you guys like swarmed around that thing, and I'm just like sitting in there. I'm just like. Nobody else was in the garage, and I'm just like puffing my cigar, and I'm just like, Abby, you want to shoot some pool? Because she's the only one sitting there.
We went out there for pool, and then all of a sudden that skateboard came out, and I just started salivating, man. Like, skateboarding was my life.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like, that's all I thought about.
I feel like that's how it is for skateboarding, though. It's like you either don't skateboard or that's who you were growing up. Like, I feel like when you skateboard, like, that's a lifestyle.
I think I actually completed one paper in high school. All the other ones maybe got like a paragraph in.
Yeah.
But it was one paper, and it was like, write it about something that you're passionate about. And I wrote it about skateboarding. Yeah. And it was like when I first started skateboarding, and I like wrote about like how I got into it. And I remember this, I don't even know why this guy was at my house, but he went to my house with like my sister's guy friend or whatever, and he was skating in the driveway, and this dude was a shredder. He was really good back in the day. He's probably still really good.
Yeah.
But I saw him skating in the driveway, and like for some reason I was just like mesmerized by it. And like from that moment, he like tried to teach me how to ollie, and I couldn't get it. And it took me a solid 3 months probably to learn how to ollie.
Oh, really?
And I just pursued it every night in my garage for like hours to learn how to ollie. I don't know why it took me so freaking long.
Yeah.
Because when I fell in love with Steffi, it was basically when I taught her how to ollie.
Yeah, yeah.
And it took her like maybe an hour and a half to get like a legit ollie off the ground. It wasn't very high.
Yeah, but she got it.
Probably like 2 inches off the ground, but it was an ollie.
Yeah. She's
are you kidding me?
She's got some crazy motor skills too. I mean, we grew up, I mean, obviously the dirt bike thing, but then like scooters and rip sticks, like we would like ride those rip sticks like we would literally have ripstick battles where we'd have sticks in our hands and try to beat each other off of each other's ripsticks, and like throw rocks and throw sticks in the trail, like stick a stick between the wheels on our ripstick and pry up while we're going by on our own ripstick. Like, so I mean, she's got good balance already, so I'm sure she
caught on fast, man. I love it, man. It's one of those things that it's so hard, and you can I've tried for days to land a trick before.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Straight up days to land a trick.
Yeah.
And then when you land it, it's just like there's no fucking feeling like it.
Yeah,
man.
so satisfying.
Unfortunately, now it hurts so bad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because like again, we were talking, but like you guys were just like doing ollies off the staircase, off the deck, and I'm just like, damn, that's like crazy. Because like again, motocross, like you got suspension and stuff like that, and I'm like, skateboarding, like it's just like even mountain biking, like I do a lot of mountain biking, and you got suspension, but like skateboarding, it's like your joints, like it's just like concrete board in your joints and then maybe the soles of your shoes a little bit.
A lot of it comes down to like forward momentum.
Okay, yeah.
most of it comes down to like how you like cushion yourself. Like your legs are the shocks.
Yeah.
You can only do so much, but like
Yep.
when I used to skate, I used to skate really slow, and I would end up with like bruised heels a lot because I would like come down the stairs and I would come like straight down.
Yeah. Versus.
And then I started hauling ass for everything I did. And, like, everyone was like, "Dude, you skate so fast. It's scary." And I'm like,
Yeah.
so much easier to land stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when you do land something, it feels so much smoother.
Yeah.
It is scarier.
Yeah, because you're
fall, you end up rolling for a really long time because that forward momentum. But it's so much smoother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like, I mean, another thing, I was into like the whole parkour thing for a while. And yeah, but like actually we'd go to the gym for it and stuff. And same thing, like when you're jumping and you like dive and roll, I mean, you gotta, the more you can flatten out that angle of attack, that plane, the more mellow it is, because I mean, gravity's going to be obviously pulling you harder at a 90-degree angle than if you're coming in at a 45 kind of thing. So that makes sense. I never really thought about that with skateboarding though, but
I wasn't big on like big staircases and gaps and stuff. I was more of like a technical skater.
Okay.
I did a lot of like flip in, flip out, pop shove in, like big spin into like rails and stuff. I loved handrails.
Oh yeah.
My nuts got their fair share of, of getting rocked by handrails, but I preferred to hit like rails and ledges and that kind of stuff, because it does, dude. It hurts your heels. My buddy would just like fucking go for 12 stairs, like,
oh jeez,
you do 360 flips down like 12 stairs, and like that hurts, man.
I bet it hurts your knees too. I bet your ankles and knees.
It's always the like my heels, the balls of my feet and the heels, because I would usually bail.
Okay, yeah.
Kick the board away. I'm scared.
Yeah.
And then your feet coming down. If you just jump down a 12 stair, it hurts.
Yeah.
You know?
Fuck yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, it was fun, man. I enjoyed it.
That's awesome.
I was so stoked when those came out at that party.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I've been reliving that ollie down that 4 stair on your deck.
Yeah. Ooh. That's awesome. Yeah, I was like, hell yeah.
I was like going for it, and I'd like stop before the stairs, or like just jump off the stairs and leave the board behind. I forgot who it was. I think Russ and JJ, and I think they were all kind of like, go for it, pussy.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not committing to it until it feels right.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I committed to. Freaking rocked
Perfect.
it. Yeah, dude. I popped it. I landed perfect. I rolled away. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm going for this one.
Yeah.
I gotta be smart and calculate everything nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm old man River over here.
Yeah. You're feeling all those joints.
I was sore from landing, and imagine if I friggin' ate shit. Dude.
Yeah, you'd still be recovering.
Yeah, dude.
It's awesome.
Knee brace.
Oh yeah. No, that was a really cool party. We had a lot of fun, but yeah, and
I'm gonna go grab another whiskey if that's cool.
Yeah, you want another? Yeah, we'll give it a pause, and we will be right back. And we are back. And another thing, I never got what beer you're drinking, by the way. I got the Michelob Ultra.
I think it's the same one I drank the last time I was here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bell's Oberon.
Yeah, you're right.
That must have been why I grabbed it.
Yeah. Well, cheers, brother. I don't think we cheersed either.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah.
Clanky clank.
And that mug is so cool. I got a photo of it, so check Instagram. I'm gonna post that. So everybody
the mug
made it, dude. Yeah, it did. The mug's awesome.
Yeah, I always wanted like a badass Stein. So.
Oh yeah. That's fucking cool. That'd be awesome.
What better one than a Gryffindor one?
Right. Yeah. No, it's awesome. Well, we just kind of took a longer intermission than we expected. I think you had a cigarette and just talking life is
Talking about the real fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun
Work.
stuff. Yeah, fuck. And
Yeah,
figuring our
bills.
shit out kind of thing. Yeah. All that good stuff. But sometimes I feel like it's a battle to, like, I really do try not to, like, you know, the whole saying, like, working for the weekend thing. Like, you ever heard somebody say, like, you're working for the weekend? Just get through the week so you can live for 2 days.
Yeah.
I really try not to do that. Like, because, like, your days add up into your whole life. And it's like, I want to enjoy, like, each and every moment as much as I can. Like, I understand the importance of, like, stress and struggle for growth, but, like, I try to enjoy all of it, even the struggle and stress. But
when's the last time you took a vacation, dude?
it's
too long. Huh?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a long while.
If you gotta,
yeah,
it's been too long.
Honestly, I don't remember. I think the last vacation was that trip that Steph and JJ and I went to Door County right before we sold the place, which was like, it could have been 2 years ago.
Before you sold what?
Before they sold the place up in Door County. It was Steph, JJ, and I all went up there.
Yeah, dude, that was wasn't that like a weekend?
Yeah, that was like I think I I took off Saturday, and
That's not vacation.
I think it was like we left Friday night, Saturday, and came back Sunday.
That's not vacation.
I don't know.
You gotta get out, dude.
I know, I do.
I'm probably a bad example for this. Like, that's why I was worried about, like, my last review at work.
Yeah.
I took that 2 weeks off, a little more than that. It's like 2.5 weeks off for that Europe trip.
Yep.
And that was, like, right at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then I took a week off to go to, I think, Florida with your dad and Steffi.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I had that review, and during my year review, they were like, "Oh, guess what, man? Like, you get 5 vacation days to use whenever you want." And I was like, "Hey, that's just in time, man. I'm gonna use it next week." Yeah. And they were like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm leaving next week." And they're like, "Damn, dude, this guy fucking taking a month off already? He just started with us?"
Yeah.
But the owners get that.
Yeah.
Like, they understand that, and they give us vacation days because they do want us to still survive while going on vacation.
You come back refreshed too.
Exactly.
And more efficient.
That's exactly what one of the owners says. The other owner, he's a really cool guy, and he's always cool with taking vacations, but the one owner is like, "Yeah, dude, go take your vacations, fucking leave. Enjoy your family time, enjoy your friend time, and come back and work your ass off."
Yeah.
And that's what we do.
Right.
And
work hard, play hard.
it's important. If you work all the time, you lose why you're living. Kind of like what you said, working for the weekend.
Yep.
It's like 2 days ain't enough, man.
No, absolutely not.
When I first started this career, it was like it's literally the first time in my life where I had Saturdays and Sundays off.
Yep.
Like, regardless, no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless I wanted to work.
Yep.
But if I don't want to work Saturday, I don't want to work Sunday, get it off every time. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Like, when it started, I was like, there's so much free time. There's so much free time. And then it was like 2 months in. I was like, man, 2 days is just not that much.
No, it's not.
It's enough to rejuvenate you, enough to, like, kind of get caught on the Z's that you missed during the week, for sure. But
it kind of catches you up, but it doesn't refresh you.
It doesn't. And a lot of it, like, dude, my grass is fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
Mine's getting
man.
bad. I mean, you saw the dogs running through the jungle back there.
Yeah, like, little Kiba, the wiener dog.
Yeah.
It's like all I see is his little head popping out of the grass now. It's like he looks like a shark in water, but it's his head instead of a fin.
He's got his flag waving in the back.
Yeah, his tail. Yeah. I'm like, shit, where is he? Yeah. Oh, there's his tail.
Yeah.
But it's like the weekend just doesn't have enough time for your friends. It doesn't have enough time for your loved ones, like, you know, like Steffi for my case. Like Sundays are Steffi and mine day. So that's one day.
Yeah, you guys go out and get breakfast.
Yeah, awesome. We have our breakfast dates. I went golfing last Sunday.
Oh,
shit. She's a little upset with me.
Oh, no.
I'm like, it's not that I don't want to hang out with you. It's just that this is when the boys are going golfing, and I really want to go golfing.
Yeah, you don't golf often. You go to Old Top?
We went to Boone Creek, which is
cool.
wicked expensive now.
Is it?
$56
Oh, fuck.
for Boone
It used
Creek.
to be the cheapest place around.
It was like $25.
They're kind of getting to a links style course too, where like what I've heard is like they let their rough grow out, so it's like basically only fairway.
Dude, end of season,
it's brutal.
It's tough. It was tough. I got a birdie.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Not because I got a birdie, but because I thought it was a par 4. So I was like, fuck yeah, dude, saved par.
Yeah.
And Drake was like, birdie. And I'm like, you got a birdie, dude? You got that in 3? And he's like, no, dude, I got it in 4. And I'm like, it was a par 4.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a par 5. And then we look at it, and I'm like, oh, dude, I got a bird.
Fuck yeah. It's awesome.
If I had known,
ain't
no way.
Oh, no.
Ain't no
you have
way.
that pressure. And,
I would have bogeyed that.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
So thank goodness I thought it was a par 4.
Fuck yeah.
I golfed pretty terrible.
Yeah.
I got 104. So.
Oh. Yeah.
Beat Drake by 1.
Nice.
Freaking idiot.
It's awesome.
But yeah, man, it's just like there's not enough time in the weekend for your loved ones, for your grass, for your yard, for your house, for your gutters.
Oh yeah.
It's just there's not enough time.
There's just enough time to get like stuff done, and then zero time for yourself, because like I'll come home from work and that's not including days where you work late, because like if you get out in time, then you can come home, like do the dishes, do the laundry, do a quick zip around with the vacuum and cook dinner, sit down and eat dinner. And then like a lot of times like we'll eat dinner, and sometimes we'll like if we turn on the TV and start watching a show, like I'll just like stop the show like halfway through, like when I'm done eating, and be like, okay, like we can't finish this episode because I got to get to bed. Like it's already getting too late and I got to get up early tomorrow, kind of thing. And it's
and we're at the point in our lives where when we were younger, but you're a little younger than I am, but you work hard, so you get this already. You can't sacrifice the sleep like you used to.
Right. Yeah.
Like it used to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna keep hanging with my friends,
pull an all-nighter.
I'm gonna sacrifice sleep for work, and it's can't do that anymore, man.
Yeah.
You go in and you're a complete turd the next day, and it just reflects on you, and then all of a sudden you don't get that bonus that you wanted, or you don't get that pay raise that you wanted. And
right. Yep.
You just can't do that.
Yeah, and
especially nowadays with the price of everything.
Oh fuck yeah.
Every dollar you get.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get that back, so they say, your sleep. Like you're skipping hours of sleep at night and you don't get that back. It's and I'm a crazy motherfucker too, because I get up at 5 and go to the gym every morning.
Sorry.
Well, you get up early though too. You get up earlier, like just about that early, don't you, for your work?
Depending
on where
start
the job
a little later.
Okay.
And it also depends where the job is.
Gotcha.
Like I was working one job that was 6 minutes from home.
Oh yeah, that's fucking nice.
What a dream.
Yeah.
But then one of the jobs last week, as in this week,
Yeah.
was like an hour and 45 away. So
yeah, that's tough.
It really depends. And a lot of my jobs, even though I'm in the trades, I'm an electrician. I do a lot of service work.
Yep.
So we're in and out of houses. I'd love for my boss to just be like, screw you guys. If you want the job done, then my boys are getting there at 7.
Yeah.
But most of the time he's very respectful for homeowners, and it's usually an 8 o'clock start.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get up at 6 most of the time.
Yeah.
Or 5:30, 5:15. It just depends. But I ain't hitting the gym, man.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if I get up early like that, I sit in the shower and I drool for a half hour, and I'm like,
yeah. Fuck.
So I'm not a morning person. I'm much more of a morning person than I ever used to be, especially coming from the career I came from, because I used to get off at 4 in the morning.
Oh.
Instead of getting up at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning.
That's another thing too. They say like the older you get, the more of a morning person you become. I don't know how true that is. Oh God, you okay?
Just plucked a nose hair. My eyes are watering like crazy.
Oh God, thought something flew in your eye.
No, dude, this is just.
Oh yeah, those are stingers. You like think it's a little one, and you like pull out a paintbrush.
I was trying so hard for you not to notice.
Oh.
I don't want everyone on the podcast to know I have nose hairs.
God, I pluck those fuckers all the time.
Like
they like start
age,
tickling,
man.
and it's just like, oh, God.
Yeah, I thought it was a mustache hair.
You pluck away, and your nose just lights on fire.
Oh man. Yeah, man. It's hard out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of miss my old career in some aspects.
Yeah.
But it's bittersweet for sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm very happy to be out of the bar lifestyle.
The social aspect too. I'm sure it's like nice to just tell everybody to fuck off, and you can just like put earbuds in and just.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The other day, I was working with the foreman for the day, and he's like, grabs the speaker, and it's like the same mix every time.
Oh yeah.
I don't mind it. It's like System of a Down,
Oh,
Slipknot, like it's some pretty good tunes, but every single time it's like
just
the same
nonstop.
list.
The same 18 songs over and over.
Yeah. He's always like, oh yeah, I love this one. I'm like, yeah, of course you do. It's on your fucking it's on your playlist.
Yeah, you get a lot of practice listening to it.
But the other day I was like, hey man, do you have some headphones I could use? Because I lost mine. He's like, oh, what? You don't want to hang out with me? And I'm like, honestly, man, I just want to listen to my book and like work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that social aspect from the job. That's the thing. It's like bitter. It's bittersweet.
Yeah.
Because I am a social person. I do love to talk. But a lot of it was like working for the tips. I didn't like that. It's like, now it's like, if I don't like somebody, I'm not like, hey dude, you're a fucking douchebag. But I'm like, I don't have to talk to you. Yeah. Like, I don't need you to give me money to survive, which is a really cool aspect.
That's especially with as much time as you spend in that industry. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I did well.
Yeah.
I did well.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking...
You're a very likable person.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes.
And Lulu's was a little bit better.
Yeah.
I kind of built the clientele there because I was the face of Lulu's. Like, and I mean, I did everything there. So I brought in the whiskey I wanted. I brought in the beer I wanted. And the people that came in and liked the beer, it was
you
like, hey,
built
man,
that bar,
like,
basically.
We liked the same beer, you know, like automatically we had something in common because they liked what I was doing. They liked the menu that I made. They liked the food I created. So it's
awesome.
And it was golf.
Yeah.
And the golf simulators in the back, like talk golf with everybody.
Yep.
So it was kind of like an easy one to get along with everybody because, I mean, I was there for 4 years. Everyone that came in was there because we liked each other.
Yeah.
So, like, that was a little easier, but, like, side outs was like, oh my God.
That a rough one?
I was just like, the douchiest people, man. Just like spilling Coors Light on the bar. I cut them off, and then they start spitting at me behind the bar, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, so it's basically a daycare.
And when I worked at side outs, people would be like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I'm like,
babysit.
Technically, I charge people for poison, and then once they get too poisoned, I kick them out.
Yeah.
Kick them out of there. Like, go on.
Yeah, get out of here.
You know, or I'll call the cops on you.
Yeah, you have too much of this stuff I've been selling you in your body. Get out of here.
You can't hold your poison well enough. You freaking dweeb. Yeah. Also, I'm going to put 25% tip on this after you walked out without your car.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man, it was awful.
Yeah.
Hilarious sometimes, though, because after Lulu's, I would get off at like 2 a.m. at Lulu's.
Yeah.
Side outs closed at 3.
Okay.
So I would go over to side outs after I'd close Lulu's because there's nothing like getting served by somebody else after you've been serving someone for 12 hours. So
yeah.
Like, fetch me a beer.
Peasant.
Yes. So I'd go over there and I'd just post up in the corner.
Yeah.
Like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Sip on my beer. I'd have a shot.
And make them walk to you.
And I'd just watch. I would watch the things unfold out there, man.
Yeah.
There was one guy that was like walking around with beers in his back pocket and like a beer bong, and he was like going up to everybody like, oh, you want to do a beer bong? And I was like, this guy is so desperate for attention. And I was like,
there's a lot of people like that.
He was a very strange guy.
Especially, that's a popular bar, and I feel like there's a lot of people desperate for attention that go to popular bars.
A lot of it was like flocks of bros looking to get some.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd watch them strike out.
Oh, yeah. That, like, I don't know if there's anything more entertaining than that.
It's hilarious.
Just failed attempts.
It's like they go for like the hottest knockout in the place, and they get turned down, and then they're like, who's second best? Who's third best?
You see them work down the ladder.
And then all of a sudden that fucking last call light turns on, and they're out there, and they're making out with fucking
Helga.
Shrek's wife, Fiona. Just like, what is that thing?
Some of them are making out with Shrek.
She's having the best night of her life. He's like, Chad Bro Chill is just going to get made fun of by all his boys in the morning, you know?
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, I never would have expected somebody like this.
I never expected you to like me. You always hated me in high school.
Yeah. It was hilarious, man. Oh, man.
That's awesome.
But that was kind of when I started, like, backing away from it. Like, I'm just going to watch.
Yeah.
Instead of be a part of it.
Yeah. And then you got to start all over again at 8 a.m, right? You were pretty much just like side outs, then you just drive back to Lulu's, fall asleep for a couple hours, and open the bar again.
Oh, dude, I used to do like 18 hours on Friday, 18 hours on Saturday, 18 hours on Sunday. Not because I necessarily had to, but like I loved my staff there.
Yeah.
And I took care of them. Like there was times where Shelby was like, Doug, my kid's sick, Vinny's thrown up everywhere, like Jeremy was at work. I can make it there if you need me. Like, I can bring Vinny in. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll cover you tonight.
Yeah.
She's like, didn't you work this morning? Didn't you work 18 hours last night? I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
Take care of your kid. Enjoy yourself.
That's a leader. That's awesome.
And they hooked it up, man. Like, there was a time where everyone banded together and covered, I think, 4 of my shifts. Like, I think I had 2 doubles and then like 2 other 10-hour shifts. It was like 50 hours or something in those 4 days that everyone banded together and covered them.
Oh, that's cool.
And they surprised me, and they were like, hey, I know like your friends are going for that kayaking trip in on the Current River in Missouri. Like, I think they're leaving like in 2 days or something like that. We covered everything. I'm
That's
like, what?
fucking awesome.
They're
That's
like,
cool.
you're good. I'm like, I'm good? Iris was like, I handled the orders for you. Like, I got you. I'm like, I love you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I was like,
Yeah, squealing tires out of there.
I'm going to Missouri before shit changes.
Yeah, you didn't even like
Yeah.
hug them or anything. You're just like, you just to run out the door.
Yeah, I was thanking them while backing up.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Like,
Yeah. I can really stay if you need me. Your windows down, you're driving away at this point.
yeah, exactly. I was fucking out of there, man. But that's what camaraderie is about. That's what having people's backs about. That's what teamwork is.
Yeah, it's
So,
awesome.
And
So
that's
cool.
Unfortunately, what like this week was too is like,
Yeah.
they're like, you can leave if you want. I'm like, I ain't leaving you hanging, dog.
Yep.
Let's fucking knock this job out.
Yep.
They're like,
Yeah.
don't you need to eat lunch? And I'm like, oh, I'll eat it on the way home. You
Yeah.
know? Like,
Yeah.
got you guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of people that talk hard work all day long, but like, it's tough to find people like that are, willing to make those sacrifices and stick it out. Because, a lot of people think that they work a lot harder than they do. Everybody thinks they work hard.
Yeah. And I mean, like, with that aspect, it's a lot of like who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
I think that's a super important thing. Like,
Oh yeah.
like I said, I built that team. Like I chose the people I wanted to be with me,
Yeah.
and I weeded out the ones that I didn't.
Yep.
And
Sounds like you built a good team.
I had to cast some people aside for sure.
Yeah.
When you're managing like that, you gotta lay your foot down. You gotta like,
Yep.
you gotta unfortunately be like, I'm sorry, but you can't work here if you're not gonna work, or
Yep.
if you're not gonna be a team player. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. Especially like with the social aspect, that's got to be tough, because a lot of those people, I'm sure you had some sort of a relationship with, like,
Very much so. Yeah.
and then you gotta, you still got a business to run.
Anytime I've ever let anybody go, they've always admired me for how I did it.
Yeah.
I've never straight up told them like, you're a shitbag. You
Yeah.
don't work hard enough. Like, I've always been respectful about it.
Yeah.
And the only time I ever let somebody go is because they didn't try.
Yeah.
I was a good trainer. I used to train for Noodles and Company. I trained
damn.
68 people in a day, every
Jeez.
single day for a week. I did 115 hours in 5 days for Noodles and Company in a
Damn.
opening in Maryland.
I always learn something new about you. You've lived a lot of life.
There's more to live. Dude.
Oh, fuck yeah. You're just getting started.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I can train.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I can do, I can teach somebody
Yeah.
how to do anything.
Right.
Anyone can learn how to do something if you
yeah.
train them in the right way.
Yep.
A bad manager is a manager is that like, wow, they can't learn. It's like,
Yeah.
no, everyone can learn.
Yeah.
You can't teach.
Yeah.
And if they aren't learning and you're teaching the right way, it's because they don't want to learn.
Right.
So those are the ones that you let go.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that I had to let go.
Yeah.
I mean, with Noodles and Company, with those 68 people in a day, it was like day 1, 2 hours in, I was like, they're not going to come back
Yep.
tomorrow. They're not going to come back tomorrow. They're not going to come back tomorrow.
Yep.
Sure enough, next day, all 6 people didn't show up.
Yeah.
They just didn't. They didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there's like the havies ones too, where like you'll have ones that are like that, like out day 1 kind of thing. And then other ones that are like fine because the day's okay. But then the second because with any job, you're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days, but you're going to have bad days too. And the second the first bad day comes, they're out.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, we just experienced that last week.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
If the bad days outweigh the good days,
Yep.
kick it to the curb, man. There's
Right.
other shit out there.
Yep.
Plenty of other I've
Right.
done lots of jobs.
Yeah.
There's always another one right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's hard not to let those bad days get to you.
Yep.
But it's a lot harder of a day if you let it get to you.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot harder.
Yeah. Yeah, it can the way you look at it, the way you see it definitely takes a huge toll on how it goes and how it ends. For sure.
I try to be a very optimistic person.
Yeah.
I love my foreman. He's awesome. He's a freaking cool dude. Super fun. He's very knowledgeable. He teaches me so much in work and in life. And
Yeah.
there's one thing that I think he needs to work on, and he's such a pessimist.
Oh,
Like just the other day, what happened? He was on the phone with somebody. He was on speakerphone. He was talking about a job or something and the materials they used on it, and he's like, "Oh no, the materials I listed are the materials we use." And they're like, "What about this ticket?" And he's like, "Oh no, materials I listed are materials we use." And then it turns out like there was some materials, and he's like, "Oh shit, that was this stuff."
Yeah.
And even with him kind of being at fault with that, it's like he hung up the phone, and I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walks out the door. Whoa, there's got to be a better way to do that. Like, whoa, you gonna call me? And he's like complaining about it. I'm like, dude, you were at fault.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Own up to it.
also, like, don't even complain about it. You ended up figuring it out at the end. What's there to complain about? It's
right.
just, I try to be an optimist about everything. He's like, ooh. I'm like, could be worse.
Right.
And he's like, ugh, yeah, I guess it could be.
Yeah. And things like that have already happened and are done. Like, what's the point in stewing on them? Or, like, you can't change it at that point. You know?
Even current things that go wrong. It's like, yeah, shit, my drill broke.
Yeah.
Could have been my arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, grass is always greener on the other side.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And you just gotta, you can't live like that, man. You gotta be happy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you see that too. Like you got that mental person inside of you, but then you got like your physical body, and like you see people that are optimists that just like have a glow about them, or like they literally look younger. Like people that are like,
I get that
always always pissed off, or like you see their eyes sunk in.
Stress
and
ages you more than anything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Stress and being angry or sad all the time. Like you get more wrinkles from frowning too much than you do from smiling too much.
Well, I have like the smile lines. And I have like these
that looks good though.
Whatever, dude. If I got crow's feet when I'm older, like,
it means
you got wrinkles. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm giggling all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Every wrinkle is another good time.
Yeah.
Another smile.
Scars are badass.
Yeah.
My wrinkles mean I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's if I lived my life as stressed as I should be, God, what an awful fucking time.
We'd be in insane asylums.
I should be so stressed, man.
Yeah.
Like tough's rough out there.
Yeah, tough's rough. Really rough. Yeah.
Life's rough and tough out there.
Yeah, it is. Fuck. Yeah, I think about that so freaking much. Just like it is hard out there, but it's like you know, you have the control, you have the power in your mind to have like perspective and to see things for how you want to. Like you have that control, you have that choice, and you can make the choice to see things like they're super shitty, or see things like, hey, I'm grateful for the breath I have and that I woke up this morning. Like you were saying earlier, we don't know how long we have. I mean, it can.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody thinks this life is like. You hear so many people like stressing and depressed and miserable and think it's life sucks, but I mean, people on their deathbed, they'd give anything to keep going, and it's just like it's not so bad if you can just be grateful for every breath and just to wake up in the morning. It's a lot easier to take things for granted when you're young, but then when you kind of start to get older and you realize you're running out of time, you start looking back like maybe I should have lived a little differently. Or at least stopped and looked at the waterfall, like you were saying.
Stop and look at the fucking waterfall, guys. Like, come on. I've stopped on the way home. I've pulled over on the side of the road because the sunset looks beautiful, and I just want to look at it for a little bit.
The sunrise this morning was fucking gorgeous. It was amazing. I was like over a cornfield. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Guys, if you see something beautiful like that and it literally just takes your freaking breath away, and you're driving to work and you're cutting it close, you're gonna be right on time, or even 2 minutes early, like fucking pull over and watch that sunrise, dude.
Yeah.
If it's gonna make your life better, if it's gonna make your day better, if it's gonna make your hour better, pull over, watch it.
Yeah.
Show up to work 2 minutes late, and if they're like, "Why are you late?" Be like, "I stopped to watch the sunrise." If they're assholes about it, go find something else, man.
Yeah, because you know what you're gonna think. That's such a great point, because it's like, what are you gonna remember? Are you gonna remember getting to work on time, or are you gonna remember, hey, there was this time that I pulled over on the side of the road to watch this beautiful sunrise, and then I was 2 minutes late for work? You're gonna fucking remember the time you pulled over. It's awesome, but you're not gonna remember the every single day that you go to work, or the one time that you know what I mean.
It's
stop and smell the roses.
Stop and smell the fucking roses, man. Yeah, the little things are what's gonna make you happy in life.
Yeah,
and if that 2 minutes ruins your career, it ain't a career worth having.
No.
Yeah. I like to enjoy myself. Life is too fucking short to not enjoy the things you love.
Yeah.
I like being outdoors. I like going frisbee golfing. I like golfing. I love to skateboard more, but it hurts. I'll still get on a board every once in a while.
I don't know. I have worse luck with frisbee golfing than skateboarding.
Hey man, you crushed it that frisbee golf round, but you crushed your ankle afterwards.
I did.
Playing a little catch.
Fuck yeah. I was playing pretty aggressively. Oh god, Bailey's jumping up, giving you some snuggles.
He's so weird.
She is so awkward.
Dude.
Yeah, she is. She gets up and she acts like she's not supposed to be like touching you. She's like, I'm not supposed to be doing this.
Why are you so socially awkward?
Yeah,
dog?
she is. She like grins and like creeps up really slow.
Her smile is the creepiest thing in the world.
Oh yeah, it's so. Yeah,
she's a good dog.
She's a good girl though.
Yeah. Go potty outside and then you'd be a real good dog.
Oh yeah. I gotta explain that story though really quick, because otherwise that's not gonna make sense. But we went frisbee golfing. It was awesome. We lost like 3 discs. I think it was a hell of a time, but in water, which sucks.
I lost 2 in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it started raining, and we were just doing some trick shots, like jumping off the pole and like throwing it and stuff, like doing like front flips and somersaults and throwing it and stuff.
Front flips, Brody.
Front flips on the ground.
I think we did a cartwheel, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one-handed cartwheel.
The one-handed cartwheel, yeah. I can't do a front flip. Try though now.
I'll give it a try. But yeah, we got that was we were done, right? That was the end of the last hole, right?
Yeah, Drake went to the bathroom and then we were like
playing between. We're like,
I think Drake and I were playing catch. You went to the bathroom, and then you came back and we were like, oh, here, and tossed it to you, and then all of a sudden we were playing like a triangle of catch.
Yeah, yep.
Your fucking ankle just came down on that sidewalk in the wrong way, just right on the edge, dude.
Yeah, it was this paved path.
It was like the softest looking fall, too. Drake was like, what just happened? I'm like, dude, his ankle was just upside down.
Yeah, I landed like on the edge of the paved path, and it was like I landed and just fucking like my
just folded, man.
My ankle just sushi rolled.
It was one of those where it just looks so delicate.
Yeah, it just like.
But I saw your ankle in that exact moment, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, that sucked.
We got too far ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
We were having too much fun.
Yeah, we were. Fun is dangerous. By the way,
we got to do a redemption round now.
Yeah, we do.
I got a nice new hot pink disc.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. When'd you get it?
Today, right before I came here.
Hell yeah.
I walked out of the house to come here, and I was like, I cannot believe this package is here already. By
That's
the way,
awesome.
Amazon Prime, absolutely nutty.
Oh, it's crazy.
I was falling asleep last night. It was like 10:30. I should have been sleeping.
And it showed up today.
That's
fucking nuts.
It's nuts.
I remember actually a couple weeks back, a coworker, buddy of mine, he took us out boating, and he has these kick-ass sunglasses, and he's like, oh yeah, these things are awesome. And I put them on. I'm like, wow, those things fit nice. He's like, yeah, they like grip your face, and he's like, they also float. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, those things are awesome. I was like, those things are probably fucking expensive. And he's like, no, they're like $30 on Amazon. And I was like, what? Damn. And then I look on Amazon and I find them, and they were $20. And he's like, oh, and he turns to his wife. He's like, those fucking sunglasses dropped $10. So I ordered a pair. I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Sucker.
Yeah. But where were they going with this story? Oh yeah, I ordered those sunglasses. We were out boating, and it was like, 9-10 at night, and we were out boating. It was, and I ordered them while we were still on the boat, and they were there the next day after work. I come home from work the next day, and fucking glasses there.
We do have like a lot of really big Amazon warehouses around us too, though.
Yeah, that's true.
So we tend to get stuff like twice as fast as it says.
It's awesome.
But yeah, dude, got a fresh new disc. If you want to roll some ankles, I'm down.
I would love to roll some ankles with you. Fuck yeah.
When we've gone out this year, dude, I've been bombing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I actually, honestly, when we went to, like, no, I think, I don't know if anybody knows this, but, like, I was hammered.
Were you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I was a complete empty stomach, hadn't eaten all day. We go out, and I had that tall boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just, like, slammed that thing down because I didn't want to carry it around. And then I'm just like, holy shit. And then we're doing cartwheels and somersaults, throwing the disc and stuff. And I'm like, woo.
The little things.
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually always drink like a nice 24 ouncer when I go, but I do the same thing every time too. I'm like, yeah, this will be nice to like walk around with this nice beverage. Yep. And it's like hot out.
Yep.
And then it's like a heavy beverage.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's like hole 2, and I'm like,
yeah, just get this thing done.
Get this thing out of my hands, dude.
Fuck yeah.
But I love frothing, man. I always pack a bowl.
Fuck yeah.
I like to kick my shoes off and do get nice and grounded. And
yeah.
get my toesies in the grass and
feel the earth.
Sometimes wood chips, but
yeah,
feel the earth. Yeah, it's nice to get grounded and just.
It's awesome.
Enjoy it. It's as close as I can get to like a hike around this area, kind of.
Yeah, get out and smell those fucking roses. That's awesome. Yeah, anything outside, just get some fresh air.
I was looking at your wrists there.
Oh, yeah?
You've been getting that vitamin D, brother.
Oh, yeah, I got my tan line.
Nice tan line from your watch
my
there.
My watch tan line, yeah.
I was looking at it, and I'm like, no wonder you're happy, man. You're soaking in the rays.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, where, I don't even know where I've been getting these rays from.
Under the sun.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you're right.
Under the sun.
Yeah. I really haven't been outside much, though. I'm trying to think, like, on the weekend. I mean, I guess I went boating a couple weeks ago. I don't know if that's still... I don't know. I feel like I haven't been outside much, but I guess so.
These tan arms.
Yeah, you're tan. That's a nice tan line.
It looks like I'm wearing a white shirt. Yeah, my shirt off.
Hell yeah.
5 chest hairs on the shirt.
Yeah.
That's another thing I enjoy about this job too. Is like I get to be out in the sun. Yeah. Chest hair. I'm getting so many more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being out in the sun, dude.
Yeah, that's
in
big.
the bar, I was like,
like
such a night owl.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like this past like year and a half, I think I've seen more sun in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
All combined.
Yeah. That's crazy, but awesome.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I work inside a decent amount too, but also getting off early is like 3 or 4 o'clock getting off.
Yeah, but usually she doesn't like it when you get off early, but it's nice sometimes.
It is nice. It depends. As long as you do the right things.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, that's cool though. That's.
See what you did there.
Yes. He points at me.
Oh god.
Do you want to walk me through your tattoos? I've never asked you about that, but you got a few tattoos and.
Yeah, man. So
I think my foreman at work has a very similar tattoo to that arrow.
Also, a lot of chicks have this tattoo.
Oh, really?
Classic arrow on your forearm.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't
Mine's
know.
a lot bigger than most, but
yeah, that's cool.
So, what order did I? This was my first one.
Okay.
And a lot of people have no fucking clue what this is because it's pretty terrible. Yeah. I drew it when I was younger.
Oh, really?
I used to do a lot of. I was drawing like every second. Like right now, this whole podcast, I would have been drawing the whole time when I was younger.
That's awesome.
I don't know what happened, but that creativity went from like paper to other things. But
I get that though, because I used to draw a lot when I was younger too. Man. Yeah, I love drawing.
Doodles all day long.
I couldn't color. I hated coloring. Like I would do the sketches and drawing, and then I'd give it to Steph, and then she would color it.
That's adorable. Teamwork, baby.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's awesome.
So this is like it's a monster, and it's got like an eyeball for a face, and it's looking down at a bee on a flower. It's like a profile view of it. And across the top, it says, "The beautiful things in life are free. Stop and smell the roses."
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So it's literally on me.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. So
that's
it's like,
fucking...
It's
okay.
facing me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Everyone
awesome.
was like, why would you point it that way? And I was like, well, it's for me. So I want to see it the right way.
Yeah, it's not for you greedy fucks.
Everyone's like, get that covered up, dude. It looks bad. I just tell them I got it in a prison.
Yeah.
It makes me look more badass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, the beautiful things in life are free. It's just kind of
cool.
sitting there 2 inches away staring at a bee on a flower.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, enjoy the little things. This one, it's an arrow, and it's like an actual arrow, like Native American arrow.
Yeah,
it's got like the stone chipped out.
Yep.
And then it says, "Life starts that way." So it's pointing forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. The idea of it, is like always moving forward, always going in the right direction, using my hands to make my life better.
That's awesome. I like that one.
So that's kind of the idea of that one. And this one actually has the arrows up there, same ones as my arm.
Cool.
And that's just like, that's a Native American chick. She's got my mom's eye color in one eye, my sister's eye color in the other.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the bear headdress for like the mama bear thing.
Yeah.
And then the roses at the bottom are for my grandma Rose.
Oh, cool.
And then the arrows are just tying things together.
That's awesome.
I want a lot more that mean nothing at all.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Yeah. I want this whole arm just a sleeve of all my favorite anime characters.
That's what I would have guessed.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah, just like, I mean, I guess if I really wanted to like break it down to somebody, I could say that it means something because like those anime characters have taught me things in life.
Absolutely.
Realistically, I just want a nice, colorful anime sleeve. Trying
to like go along with you, and then you're like, no.
Curveball.
Yeah, fuck.
I mean, it's one of those things where like when I made art when I was younger, I would just start drawing.
Yeah.
Like this one actually came from a game we used to play called the Squiggle game.
Okay.
So I would make a squiggle on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Just
random squiggle, whatever the I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And then I'd pass it to you. And then you make something out of it. This was a squiggle that I think Drake made.
Oh,
and then
that's
I made
cool.
this out of it.
Huh.
And then I always wrote like quotes on it.
Yeah.
I was like, what does this picture make me feel? And
that's cool.
That's what I got out of it.
That's really cool.
So like a lot of the shit I made didn't really have a meaning, but if I wanted, like when somebody was like, oh, what does this art piece mean? I had an art teacher that was like that.
Yeah.
Where it was like, what was the concept behind your piece? And I was like, it's a fucking fish.
Yeah.
Wearing pants, fishing for birds. Like, I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Fight back against what is supposed to conquer
The
you.
fish is sick of seafood. Duh.
It makes no sense. But if you really try, you can make like a meaning behind it. So I just bullshit concepts.
Yep.
And she'd be like, "Oh, that's beautiful."
Yeah. So then you just got used to writing words in your pictures. And you're like, here, now I don't have to explain it.
Yeah. I think like it said like enjoy the little things or something like that.
Yeah.
It made no sense at all.
Yeah.
She's like, what's the meaning behind this? And I'm like, the meaning behind this is I was stoned as fuck at 1 a.m. last night. I started carving a piece of wood. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just, the medium is so interesting. I don't know. I love art, but
yeah, me too.
At the same time, I love your piece I have, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I totally forgot I have that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I remember I brought it up in a podcast episode, actually.
Did you really?
Yeah, I talked about how much it meant to me. I thought it was the coolest thing, because, like...
That specific piece?
Yeah. And you taking it, how, like, I talked about how it meant so much that, like... that you were interested, and then that you took that piece, and like I didn't really like that one, so I didn't even have it hung up, and I was like, and you offered to buy it, and I was like, no, you can have it, it's yours. And then like I thought you were just kind of like being nice, and then like we went over to your place for D&D, I think it was, and then and you had it hung up, and I was like, that's so fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, man.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
so
dude,
thank you.
You were really happy about your art pieces out there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. I looked at it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell it means. I didn't even ask you what it means.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't going to be your art teacher.
No.
Yeah.
What it means to me
is,
I think it's beautiful, man.
Oh, thank you.
If
awesome.
I really thought about it, I could make a really good concept for it. But
yeah. Not enough time right now.
Oh, I love that thing, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. I like came home. I think Steffi drove me home that night. I think I was pretty hammered.
Yeah.
And I like woke up and I looked at it on the counter and I was like, fuck yeah, I forgot I took this thing. I forgot Brody gave me this.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful
awesome.
things in life for free. I didn't have to buy it.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's awesome. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, when we used to do art all the time like that, we had a 3-car garage. I had a really shitty station wagon.
Yep.
Ever tell you about that, sweet baby?
I don't think so.
That station wagon?
No.
Oh, it was a real crappy Mercury Sable, basically a Ford Taurus station wagon.
Yep.
I sawed the muffler off because it cracked in like 4 spots.
You don't need that.
Oh, dude, it sounded like an animal. But anyway, I had this 3-car garage, and it was like I could either park the car in it or
you could skate.
Could skate.
Fuck yeah.
So I skated. I had like a box for skating with like angle iron on it, and then I started collecting couches. And I had like seating for like 16 in there. And I had like
collecting couches.
artwork all over the place, and
fuck yeah.
We just chief like crazy in there and do artwork in there all the time, and like that's when the squiggle game started. There was just like 12 of us in there just drawing and passing shit around.
That's awesome.
I remember one time like I got like a little TV from a thrift store. It was like free out. Maybe it was on the side of the road. I think it was like free on the side of the road, and I grabbed it, and then I had like a Nintendo 64, so I hooked that up out there. I think it was out there for like 2 days, and I was just like looking at everyone, and like everyone was like turned towards it and not talking at all, and like it's like drooling watching it, and like, oh, me next. Me next. Yeah. Just like staring at the screen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I took that thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took that thing out of there, and I was like, no TV zone.
Yeah.
We'll play music.
It's awesome.
And
connect.
Yeah, dude, we're out there forever, just talking and drawing, and
it's awesome.
Playing games and darts and like just making shit up all the time, throwing knives into like pieces of wood out there. Just a free for all, skateboarding.
Yep.
Just that's what it was all about.
Yeah.
And like,
I remember you telling me that you loved the garage because you grew up in one.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I had a bedroom downstairs.
That's awesome.
Perfectly fine bedroom, but I would stay up late and fall asleep on the couch in the garage.
Yeah.
Like,
pick your favorite couch out of the collection.
I sound like a weirdo when I listen to myself, but yeah.
No, it's awesome.
My mom would like go to work in the morning, and there'd be like 4 of my friends passed out there on the couch like early in the morning because we were just hanging out all night. And like,
it's awesome.
She was super cool. I think she was pretty lenient. I mean, she was very lenient, but it was also like I'd rather have you guys be safe and do things here.
Right.
And that's how I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
That's probably not how Steffi is gonna be, but
she might.
That's what the garage is about.
Yeah. What happens in the garage stays in the garage.
Or you tell it to everybody on a podcast.
Yeah. Or that too, yeah.
I think we got fucking nutty in there.
It's awesome.
But yeah, that's... I feel like I'm such a hippie when I talk on this thing.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I was totally a hippie.
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, you lived a lot of life, and that's freaking awesome. It's so cool. I feel like the experiences that like so many like the older people like look down on are also the ones that like our parents and stuff, they look back on those experiences that they're like, what are you kids doing kind of thing, you know? Like, it's important. I feel like those are really meaningful, just having those like crazy childish memories.
I think you're supposed to get in trouble. You're supposed to like do stupid shit. I think you're supposed to be a fucking kid. I think you're supposed to split your eyebrow open playing baseball with a yoga ball.
Wash your toy truck off the mud and rocks into the garbage disposal in your kitchen sink.
You're supposed to do stupid shit.
Yeah.
because that's how you learn.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, making mistakes is the best way to learn. So make some fucking mistakes when you're younger, and then become a admirable person when you're older.
Yeah. What was the wax story you said?
Oh God, dude, I was like fucking 7. I was staying up late. Way later than I should have been up, probably like 9 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, you're like,
it was dark out.
Yeah.
And I like made like a fort next to my bed and like over my nightstand with my blanket, and I like hopped down on the other side of my bed, like away from the door where you couldn't see me, and I like lit a candle down there because I was playing my Game Boy, Pokemon Blue, you know.
Fuck yeah.
And I was playing that, but I had no light, so I lit a candle, and then I went and snagged some mini marshmallows and put them on like toothpicks. And I was roasting marshmallows over the campfire while I was playing Pokemon.
Yeah. What kind was it, like an ocean breeze candle? So you got a little ocean mist.
It was.
taste?
It was blue. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was.
Did you
like
taste the
breeze.
ocean on your marshmallow?
I love the ocean breeze. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I still rock those sandy beach candles.
Oh, I love those candles. They're the best.
I love the nature candles. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woodwick.
Oh,
Nowadays.
yes.
They didn't have woodwick back then, but
yeah. I love the crackle too. That's what's sitting on the living room table right now.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
dude.
it's awesome.
Like, I'll spend money on like top dollar on a few things, and it's like
Candles.
woodwick candles, Charmin toilet paper.
Oh yeah, the ultra soft.
And that pretty litter, dude, the kitty litter. It's just those 3 things make my life better, and I'm down with it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was roasting the marshmallows, and the like pool of wax at the bottom, I didn't know what to do with it after I blew like the candle out, and I like, freaked out for a second. So I like ran into the bathroom and I dumped all of the wax into the toilet. I flushed it. And totally ruined the toilet and just completely clogged the fucking thing. But you know what, man? To this day, I have not dumped wax down a toilet once.
Yeah,
so,
you learn.
Like I say, you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
How many of you guys can say that out there?
Yeah.
Now you won't dump wax down the toilet if you haven't.
Yep.
So you're welcome.
That's the great thing about connections is you learn from each other. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
But
awesome.
I've done some dumb shit, and I think I'm gonna when Steffi and I have kids, I'm gonna fucking absolutely. I can't wait to pick them up from the police station at least once.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You just yell at them while you're in the car with Steph, and you just be like, "What were you guys? Okay, honey, go to bed." So tell me about it, kids.
Have I ever showed you this picture of me?
Oh no.
This is probably my favorite selfie I've ever taken.
Oh, fuck yeah, he's in handcuffs. It's just like a selfie. Is that on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was cuffed in the cop car.
Oh my god. How did you get your phone out to take that selfie?
He didn't get it. He forgot it to like search my pockets, so I like slipped it out.
Oh my
Took the
god.
selfie down low. He was a cool cop, you know, he was trying to be cool about it. He was like, you want to listen to some music? And he was playing like some shitty country, and he's like, oh, I don't really listen to this. He's like, and turns it to like heavy metal.
Yeah. He's like,
He's
I
like,
don't know.
I love this. Like, sure you do.
Yeah.
Sure you do, Brett.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what was the story?
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got
That one?
That one, we were trespassing in like the back of Moran Hills. There's like a quarry back there. It's really beautiful, actually. So we were back in there, and we brought like a bunch of rafts and stuff, and me and my buddy Ricky were paddling out on the raft, like out into the quarry.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And this, I think he's a state trooper conservation police or something like that. I heard him from the shoreline, like, yelling for us.
Oh, really?
Hey! He found my bowl on the beach.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck,
dude. I just, like, left it there on, like, my shirt. It's not much.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, like, my bowl. I think it was already smoked or whatever, but he found that there, and he, like, called for us to come back, and I just kind of thought about, like, paddling away, but he had to wait for us to paddle back, like, a good, like... because we were all the way on the other side of the quarry. I think it took like 15 minutes to paddle back.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, dude, this is ridiculous.
Should have just left it all behind and
I'm
just
like,
like, yeah.
No, he seems chill. He wasn't that chill.
Oh,
he was chill enough.
Should have just swam to the other side. You were closer there anyways.
Yeah, it was just a little possession of paraphernalia ticket. That was before it was legal, you know.
Yeah.
I told him that too. I was like, Ossifer, I guarantee this will be legal in like 3 years.
Yep.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. There was one where I'll leave that one out.
Okay, next episode.
Yeah, I'll leave that one out. That was a funny one though. Yeah. But I think you should get in trouble when you're younger. I think you should let your kids get in trouble and not scold them too hard, you know, like maybe let them fester in the clink a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, fear for their life a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Locked up.
Yeah.
I'm not coming to pick you up, but actually be coming to pick them up, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what my mom did.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, you're staying there tonight, and I'm like, come on, Mom.
It's awesome.
But you know, getting in trouble, doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's
important.
Being a kid is about.
It's part of growing up.
Yeah, I think it shapes you.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, we have crossed the 2-hour mark.
That's why I feel so sleepy.
Yeah, I'm getting sleepy too. I know you chugged that monster before you came.
Yeah.
It's like, you want a podcast? I gotta slam this monster quick.
I was fucking falling asleep before that. Yeah.
It's awesome. I definitely should have done that. I'm like trying to fight back yawns.
I'm still tired. Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
It's been great though, man.
Fuck yeah.
I always enjoy coming on here and talking with you.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna use your episode to launch that new logo that you're wearing.
This guy?
Yeah, I have not released that yet, even though I've had that for like, I mean, that hat's already beat up. So I got hats made with the new podcast logo, and I have not launched it yet.
I've worn it every day since you gave it to me.
Really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I haven't taken it off.
Fuck yeah.
It's not that beat up. my head.
All right, I'm gonna snap a photo of that
lots.
next to the mug. Oh yeah. There you go. Fuck yeah. All right, I'll post that too.
This hat's
Thank
been
you.
in a lot of attics and shit, dude.
Oh yeah.
I wear it to work all the time.
It's awesome.
My other one was very hot.
Oh yeah.
So when I got this one, I was like, "Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah,
it's nice
mesh.
and breathable.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, this is
It's a nice hat.
very nice for work. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah. Cool website. I designed that, and actually the logo I made, and then I spent like, I probably started on the logo design on like when I released like episode. I was probably on like episode 15 when I started on the logo design. And it took forever, but I'm so excited. I love the way it turned out, and the hats turned out awesome. I got stickers. I got regular laminate stickers, and I got holographic stickers with the logo on. And your episode's going to be the first one where I changed the album cover for the podcast. So I got that already made up too, with a background with me and Baron in the back.
Dude, this hat looks good. The colors are nice. It feels good. The logo's spot on.
Thank you.
Love the leather.
Yeah.
I was all about it, dude.
I love it, too.
Steffi showed me this. I was like, fuck yeah. I like tossed my hat across the room and put this on my head, and I was like, I live in this now.
Yeah. I live in this now. It was like your wand at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh,
Yeah,
just like,
she's like, do you really need to wear it to bed? And I'm like, yeah. I was showering in this before I came here.
Yeah. Nice. I love it.
It's a nice hat, dude. I really do like it a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, I'm working on a design for other ones as well too. So I'll hook you up.
I'm gonna need a new one.
Yeah. Once that's used up.
Yeah.
I really like the way the new ones turned out. So haven't been ordered yet, but I got the design figured out. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It matches my Hey Dudes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Most comfortable shoe in the world.
You gotta make some Hey Dude.
That would be cool.
Mind hiking shoes
With the logo on it, that'd be badass. Damn. That'd be really cool.
Gotta partner with them.
Fuck yeah. Sponsor this podcast. We'll slap some logos on and move some products.
Hey, dude, sponsor the podcast. It'll be the best decision you ever made.
Hell yeah. Yep. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time again. That was a lot of fun. I always love sitting down and having these conversations with you. You're very mature for your... You've lived a lot of life. You know what you're doing, and it's cool to hear your experiences. And
I got no fucking clue what I'm doing. But
you're honest about it, though.
I like to act like I do.
Yeah.
And I fucking enjoy these talks, dude.
Yeah.
They're awesome. You're a fantastic dude.
Thank you.
Like, I'm just happy. I'm
Yeah.
like a part of this family, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I'm a lucky freaking dude.
Yeah. We both are. I'm just, these conversations are awesome with you, and I feel like, I can learn a lot from you. You're older than me, and it's like that good age where, like, we're close enough in age where we have common interests and things in common, but, like, it's cool because I can still, like, see what you've had to go through, and I can learn from you, and I really appreciate that, and the advice you give me, it means a lot, so thank you.
Yeah, man, like I said, I don't know if it's the right advice, but it's whatever I do say, it's genuinely how I feel.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty honest person.
Yeah.
I would tell anyone that my opinion. I can't tell anyone how to live their life. But,
Right, yeah.
dude, you do it right. You work hard.
Thank you.
You play hard.
Fuck yeah.
You're a little too good at pool. That kind of pisses me off. I like beat you the first 2 games we ever played. I don't think I've ever beaten you again.
Yeah.
Ever since you set up that table out there.
Yep.
So-
Hopefully the podcast studio is going to be out there soon, so.
That's really the only thing I don't like about you.
Yeah. The pool thing.
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I enjoy these. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's not a lot that you just get to sit down and talk and just about a bunch of bullshit. Honestly.
It's a great fucking excuse
Yeah.
to do this. It's awesome. That's what I love about this, because, like, no phones, and we're just like, when do you ever get a chance to have a genuine conversation like this? It's fucking awesome. That's what I'm in love with this podcast.
It's just like an excuse to get like people over and talk to them for hours.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I'm gonna start a podcast.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah.
Fuck
With
yeah.
no mics and just drink a
off
bunch
your
of beer
phone.
and talk.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I do that.
Yeah. It's awesome. Oh, well, fuck yeah. Thank you for your time. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you, man. Thank you everyone for
one last
listening.
cheers.
Cheers it up.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, hell of a mug. That thing's awesome. Check it out on Instagram.
Hell of a mug.
Yep.
Hell of a Doug.
Hell of a mug, hell of a Doug. Yeah. All right. Thank you, brother Dougie. And everybody, thanks for listening. Any final words for the audience?
I love you guys, man. Buy the hat. It's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And thank you for your time. Thank you for all your advice. And love you all. And love you, Doug. Peace.
Peace.